Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Crush Improv Plays D&D. I'm Andrew Alexander, joined by Jordan Moffat, Dan Lajoie, Al Connors, Christine Shadid, and Brooke Cameron. We pick up from where we left off last week, where the party was investigating a haunted mansion in a Scooby-Doo style out on the edge of town outside of Saltmarsh, looking into some disappeared dwarves out that way. At the risk of doing a full recap, let's just say that there were some hijinks, there were some cabinets smashed, there were some books discovered, and a mushroom investigated, which led to a fight with some spiders. And at the end of that fight, which the players really stuck it to the spiders, we find Jojandron, Norman, Turgar, Nimralian, and Petrie, who should not be forgotten. Petrie being Nimralian's pet familiar bat, in one of the living rooms of the Macaster mansion, having slain the spiders and just recently found some little pieces of blue quartz in that chimney. The mushrooms did not appear to have much value. So, let's start by picking up with Wanda, who was not with us last session, and had been spending some time with the dwarves, sort of seeing if she could get any more information out of them and having some drinks and such. And after that, she wandered up the same path towards the mansion and got to the front doors. I don't know if you can see yourself there now on North Star. But you're outside those doors when you hear the sounds of fighting inside. And it sounds like the raised voices of your comrades.
Ah, geez, I wonder what they're up to now. I leave them for one day, and then I kick the door in.
And it buckles under your foot as you see inside. Well, it smashes through, let's say.
Oh, okay.
Shoddily rebarred by... it's, by the way, the weather is now atrocious. It's very rainy and windy and gusty, and you're all sorts of wet by the time you reach the mansion. So going inside is very much appealing. And you enter into that big open entranceway, and you see a very spooky-looking portrait on the north side of the room. An older lady in period dress. Her eyes appear to follow you as you walk about the room.
Oh, weird.
By period dress, you mean low Middle Ages?
Yes. Who knows what age we're in, but, it's out of fashion. And as you come inside, you hear that the sounds of fighting appear to have abated, and you know that sound. It's the sound of everybody saying, "Are you all right? Oh, we really stuck it to him. Yeah, I finally hit him with my blowgun." That kind of thing.
Guys, it's me, your lovable friend Glonda.
Glonda, boy, could we have used you 5 minutes ago?
Ah, there you are. And I'm gonna scurry. Ding, ding, ding. As I'm scurrying.
Glonda, you need to talk to Norman. He tried to run away.
Norman, were you being a coward?
Hey, I didn't try to run away. I successfully ran away.
Attaboy.
I just went to listen, it was strategy. I don't want to bore you with the military strategy details of my three-dimensional chess moves, but
suffice it to say, it worked.
Of course it did.
So we won. And I'd like you to know, Glonda, I did not transform into an animal. I fought this one as myself.
Wow.
Not that the other parts aren't myself, but just as you see. I was quite proud of myself, thank you.
Thank goodness, because at one point...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I thought I blow-darted my friend at one point, since he can transform into a spider. It was touch and go.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
And the main spiders focused on me, and I got covered in their webs, which for some reason they shoot it from their mouths, which seemed biologically inaccurate.
Not their butts?
No,
I think they were actually shot from their butts. There's a little bit of retcon there. I think they were definitely shot from spider butts.
Well, before the retcon.
Ooh, gross.
It seemed that they were barfing them up.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really not clear. In the heat of combat, it's not been established exactly where the webs came from.
Let's just say, thank God that retcon showed up.
Well, I'm glad everybody's okay. Missed you all. I'm here for the rest of the adventure.
Thank
Well,
goodness.
gang, what do we want to do? Do we want to go up or down?
Up.
Well, I think now that Glanda's here, I think it's a cause for a celebration. Let's go out get some drinks.
Hooray!
back
I
to
just
town and
came.
have some
I just
drinks?
came from drinks. Let's do it.
Should we go back to town and have some drinks and forget this whole thing?
Now, should we start from the bottom and go up? Go to the cellar?
I'd like to start from the top because the bottom creeps me out.
Yeah, me too.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it's
We've
finite.
seen enough
that
creepy crawlies.
Up
We
is
have.
finite. Down, who knows where the hell that will go.
Remember the screeching mushrooms?
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah, it just happened.
No, but there was some before, wasn't there?
Oh, way back.
I see.
Was there not? Am I crazy?
There was a
No,
screeching
you already were.
mushroom
We
in the
we saw
cave,
screeching mushrooms in a cave.
That's
under the
right,
temple.
That's right. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought
right.
I thought Nima was saying, remember something that to us just happened.
May have been months ago in real time. All right, so where do you want to go then?
Let's go
have collected
upstairs.
yourselves.
We don't
I
need
will,
a rest, eh? No one's badly injured.
No, I only have 1 HP down.
All right. Well, where do you want to go then? You've got in the
Up the
main room.
stairs?
You've got some stairs going up. You've got stairs going down in the
You want-
other room up here.
Yeah.
There is also another set of stairs going up here in the north.
Yeah, but they're
of
all
the-
broken. He said they were broken.
They were in pretty bad repair. That is true.
And these ones in the main room are in okay shape.
Well, and there are footsteps leading up it.
Would you like me to send
Yep.
Petrie up first?
Sure.
All right, Petrie, off you go. And then Nima just like collapses on the ground and her eyes go blank so that she can see what he sees.
I hate it when she does this, honestly.
All right. Well, then if you look a little bit to your east there, you'll see. Let me just kill that actually.
I'm really liking how this map is working now.
Hey, isn't that better? And then we've got some doors here, and a door here, and a door here,
it's-
and I think
This is big.
that's all Petrie can see from where
Okay.
Petrie is.
Okay.
In fact, I'll move Petrie up to there.
All right.
There's
Should we go up?
Yep. All clear. She says after she's like comes out of her trance.
All right. What is your marching order going up the stairs?
Oh.
For no particular reason. Did I
Well,
ask that?
Joe Jondron, you go first. You have the most armor. I'll go behind you. Nem, you go in the back.
I'm still recovering from my trance.
Yeah.
Okay. And where is Norman in that?
Put him in the
Joe
middle so he
Jondron's-
can't run away.
All right. The stairs creak ominously as Joe Jondron in his heavy armor walks up them. And
You know what?
nothing
I'm going
happens.
to take my armor off before I go up there, just so the stairs don't creak.
Too late.
Just to walk slightly faster.
They creak, but they do not buckle, and everybody else, I think, weighs a whole lot less than Joe Jondron, so there are no further troubles going up those stairs. So you are on the second floor. Somebody's phone just went off.
I hope that was a phone.
So upstairs is much of the same. Some of the timbers making up the house have collapsed in on themselves. It's very musty up here. The tracks, where would they be? You see them going west and then curving around to the north. Actually, I should clarify, they go west and east as well as south. They
They go
literally
everywhere.
have been walking through everywhere, yeah. And I should actually make sure all these doors are open because they are all
Oh,
open.
they're all open.
Oh, so Petrie could have looked into them.
Could have. But, yeah, why not? I'll do that. We'll say that Petrie did a lot of looking around.
Yeah, she wants to help.
And open here, here, open here, and open here. This is taking a long time, but you know what? Didn't expect Petrie to be so efficient.
Oh, Petrie's an efficient little thing. Squeak, squeak.
Yeah. This one is open as well. Oh, let's actually edit that. Closed. Open.
I just got an
But
email.
the
Everyone.
one,
I successfully redeemed 10,000 PC Optimum points.
you're a winner.
Oh!
Celebration.
That northern area is one big room, and there are stairs going up there.
That's that stairwell.
Yeah. Well, I guess actually you're right. That
The broken stairwell.
is both a broken stairwell, but there is another entrance
Going even further up?
Yeah.
So there it goes up again. So
Oh,
it's one of
shit,
those
so this is not
things
the
where there are
top.
2 staircases there. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Any footprints on that one?
There are footprints all over the place, and they are all dwarven-sized footprints.
Okay. And that's all we see. We just see dwarven footprints.
That is correct. Now, there is one door which is not open, and that is that one remaining black space, I guess.
Is Gnorman a dwarf?
Norman is a gnome,
No.
It is
even
just
smaller
I.
than a dwarf.
Galanda's a dwarf?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Galanda, have you been here before? Or are these your footprints?
I just got here.
All right, had to ask.
Good to know.
All right. Is
You-
everyone upstairs? Some of you are still downstairs.
Yeah, move yourselves. Jeez.
Yikes.
I've gotta move-
okay.
All the way to the right? What is this?
Where do we want? Do we want to search these rooms to the east first? Do we want to?
Yeah, let's-
Like Nim, you're all the way over there by yourself.
Yeah, just checking stuff out.
All right. Should we each take a room then,
Really
like
musty
we
up
did
here.
before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of dust.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in this
split
room.
up. Split up. Let's split
Yeah.
up.
Be efficient with our time.
I go in this room.
Well, we all picked different rooms.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like that 1 to 20 game.
All right, I'm going to start left to right. Jodrondron's room. What is in that room there? What was once a fine master bedroom now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are
Nima's
missing.
the leftist. The most left.
She is a lefty for sure.
Pinko.
Oh yeah, she's in 12. All right, well I started with Jodrondron and
Okay.
I'm sticking with it. So it was once a master bedroom. Some of the floorboards are missing, and there is rubbish scattered about. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite the fireplace, its door closed. Meanwhile, Nima's room. As soon as Nima enters, it feels very, very cold. Like this room is discernibly colder than the rest. Rubbish is scattered around what was once a fine guest bedroom. There is evidence of rodent infestation and webs hanging in the corners. A 4-poster bed stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are torn and stained. There is no bed linen, but the bed is mostly intact.
And are there windows?
There are windows in the west and 2 in the south.
And are they
where
open?
those little- No. They appear to be boarded up, in fact.
Okay.
Glanda's room. This bedroom has no furniture, but rubbish is scattered everywhere, and webs
Rubbish.
cover the walls and ceiling. From the doorway, you can see a glint of light in the fireplace from a small, highly reflective object.
I want to reach for that object.
Wait.
Or
Sure
you
will.
finish. You finish.
Meanwhile, Tirgar in that room. This room
You're like-
appears to be another dirty, decaying bedroom without furniture. Even viewed from the doorway, it's evident the floor in here does not look safe. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partially dislodged. So maybe you want to stay by the entryway to that room before venturing in further, and then we can talk about that. Norman, in your room. Again, it's another decrepit, empty, rotten bedroom. A torn up 4-poster bed lies in the south, and part of the room has collapsed onto it. Like part of the stone walls that make up the outside of the mansion have been, the mortar has decayed and those stones have fallen in onto the bed. The floor creaks under your weight as you walk, but you being a gnome does not appear to crash through or anything. So,
Excellent.
that has all happened. I'm going to go back to Galanda. As you enter into this room, spiders emerge from those webs but go straight up the walls and disappear through cracks in them. Into
Yeah, that's right above where we fought them.
It's
Right?
kind of like
It
in My Neighbor Totoro. Everyone feel me?
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
Sorry.
So, Glenda, what would you like to do?
I want to look at that shiny object.
Okay, you go over to the fireplace. It looks like a small crystal bauble. It's a flat-bottomed crystal orb. Could you roll your investigation for me?
My
Flat
goodness, can I
orbs.
ever?
D&D go round. Sorry.
Roll public. 12. And then, what is it? My investigation?
Investigation. Add your investigation to it.
Plus 2, so 14.
That looks... You've seen it before. You think it's in relation to something... it's like a counterweight that might be used in a set of scales. It's got the sort of feel like it would sit nicely on a pair of scales, and you might use it in alchemical work.
Alchemical?
Meth lab.
Alchemy.
oh, I thought that was Al's.
Yeah,
Company.
Al's Chemical.
Al's chemical. Yeah.
TM.
Alchemical Emporium.
Let's go to Jojondron. You're in one of those rooms. What would you like to do in here?
Well, I think there's only one thing for me to do. I'm gonna open that wardrobe door.
What?
Look, there's some PC Optimum points in there.
I would love it if
You-
there actually were.
You open it up. There is absolutely nothing inside it.
Aw.
And just to
Bum,
For the
bum,
record-
ba-dum.
in this world, it's Prince's choice.
Yes. It's King, the choice of Le Roi.
Why I say so.
Do I need to do any sort of investigation roll or a double check
You could-
roll?
You could certainly do a double check roll. Let's have you roll your investigation.
Pardon me, sorry. Give me 1 second. Rolling publicly.
Ooh.
I see less
still-
than nothing this time.
Yeah, you get easily distracted and you find some dust, some wardrobe level dust in the corner of the wardrobe.
I close the wardrobe door.
And it sprays dust at you as you do so. Turgar, what are you doing in your room?
Okay, so the floor looks like it's gonna break. If I do a sweep of the room, just visually, do I see anything worth risking myself for in this room?
You
I do
could
a
roll perception.
perception?
Let's have you roll perception here.
That's a 16 plus.
Ooh.
That's a
That's pretty decent.
23.
Yep. Okay, you note that on the floor you can see some tracks, and they are older, but they are definitely evident in the dust and cobwebs of the room. Somebody has been making a path to and from the window, and it's quite specific. It avoids a sag in the middle of the room,
Oh, okay.
but it does. You can tell that they go to the window and they come back.
Okay. Can I tentatively follow that path to the window and see what I see outside the window?
You sure can. And I'm just gonna make a roll for no reason at all. Just rolling.
Oh no.
Yep, nothing happens. You get to the window, and you are now at the window.
And what do I see when I'm looking out the window?
It looks over the cliff, and it has a pretty darn good view of the sea beyond the Azure Sea to your south. I'm assuming you're sort of looking around and seeing what might be interesting here. So let's have you
I don't
make
see any
an
pattern.
investigation.
Okay. I believe that's
Oh, geez, does not matter, my friend. You
Yeah.
well, you rolled natural 20,
Yeah.
so I mean,
yeah, another 23.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay, you discover fresh scratches on the windowsill where something of some weight has been placed. There's scuffing on the floor dust immediately near the window.
On the inside or the outside? On the inside.
Inside.
Something was placed on the sill. I can see
Like
sort of
it's, you
the
can
outline
see
of it.
the window, like, it looks like it opens easily, and whatever is making the scuff marks there, sort of, it looks like somebody's opened the window, put it onto the windowsill, because if you sort of toy with the window, you can see that those scuff marks and scratches and such are there.
Oh, it's a window that sort of swings in,
Yep.
not out, but in. And I can
Yes.
see that it's been recently.
Yep.
Okay, well, can I open the window? And,
Yep. It opens easily.
And what do I see when I look out and to the left and right?
Again, it's the outside of the house. You get a face full of rain and wind as you open up the.
But no
the
little
window.
roof. There's nowhere to climb or
Nope.
walk or access.
Nope.
I'm shutting that
It's
window.
straight down. Okay.
Okay.
You're dripping wet now, basically.
And I don't see anything inside the room to the west, like or the east, like behind those little walls.
That's right. You sort of look around, and you don't see whatever it is that made the scuff marks. Like nothing obvious in this room is like, oh, it's that pot over there that they put here. It doesn't. Nothing lines up, and your
Thank
investigation
God
roll is good
I
enough for that.
rolled these
Yeah.
20s. I'm
Yeah, you-
leaving this room.
Okay. Norman, in your room, what would you like to do?
I want to go see if there's anything hiding under that bed.
Okay. You note what appears to be an old blood stain underneath that bed.
I look up. Did it drip through the mattress or whatever bedding is on there?
It looks like the bed wasn't always here. It looks like you can see there were scratch marks on the posts of the bed where it was previously a little bit further to the west, but it has been moved into this position at some point, possibly to cover up those blood stains.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna. Anything else worth saying? Where the building is? Is it apparent what caused the building to collapse in that corner? Does it look like it's just old, or did something strike it?
Well, if you had stone cunning, you might be able to roll a history check here. Let's have you roll a history check though, and see if you can't puzzle it out.
All right.
Maybe it was like a procurement thing.
12 plus 2, 14.
14. All you can guess is that something heavy smashed into the house from the outside.
From
but
the
it's
outside?
not clear
Okay.
what that might have been. Yeah, because all the stonework has come in. Oh, and you're nice and wet and such inside here too.
Right.
I would also like you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as you've been walking around here.
7 plus dex plus 6, so 13.
Oh yeah. The floor creaks under your weight, but nothing untoward happens.
Roger that.
Which brings us back to Nimralian in your room. What would you like to do?
Can I cast Detect Magic to see if that's why it's cold?
You sure can.
Okay.
And give me 1 second while I check my notes.
Is this where I should use my inspiration?
Well, she doesn't have to make a roll for detect magic. You cast Detect Magic and mark off your spell slot.
Oh,
And
no. Is that a spell slot? I thought that was a. Screw it. Fine.
you can cast it as a ritual, but it'll take you 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Because technically all this has been happening since Nim walked in the door, so she could have just been humming the whole time.
I suppose, but that's really, you have to sit down and put yourself into a trance and,
We did
mutter
all
the
those.
words.
The question we did all that at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have been waiting for all of us to investigate our rooms.
No, but do you know what I mean? That it will take like a few minutes for someone to walk quietly through a thing. Nope, she wants to trance it up. I'm holding on to my trance.
Okay, so you're starting your, and where is Petrie in all of this? Has Petrie come back to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I'm
at
gonna
some
move
point, one of
Petrie.
us walk into the room and see her in a trance and just kind of like
Mm-hmm.
say, "Let's give her some time."
You've probably seen this before, though. So, okay, so you are starting your ritual to cast Detect Magic. What would all the rest of y'all like to do?
I would like to cun some stones. I don't know. Cast stone cunning.
That totally sounds like a thing you could do.
Yeah, sure.
And for some reason, Jojandron is like, for me, all the way down in the south. I'm gonna bring you back.
Yeah, where'd I go?
I don't know why you went down there, but I'm bringing you back. There you are. So you'd like to elaborate on what you want to do
I know
with
what
that?
happened. My cat was on the mouse.
The cat says, "I don't want to be any part of this."
I wanna try and figure out why the building had collapsed. What Norman was trying to figure out.
Hey, Glonda, in my room, I could use some stone cunning.
I'm on my way.
Nice. Let's have you roll your stone cunning,
Oh, public.
as we all know.
4. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the
That's
classic tradition.
but it's double my proficiency bonus. So not great. It's gonna be 8. Can I do it again? Can I just sit in this room and go, let me think one more time?
Well, it's going to take you some time to evaluate that. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as you wander into that room.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
By the way, I've moved just to the south of them, keeping an eye at Norman at the far end of the hall to see if he tries to escape.
That's is a 21 for me.
Okay, you have the floor creaks ominously under your feet as you walk around, prodding and poking at the mortar, and nothing untoward happens.
This is in the hallway. It's not even that room.
I am assuming that you were in the room that Norman was in, Christine?
Yeah, I just went into that room.
Yeah.
Oh, the far one on the right, on the east. I see you up in the,
Yeah, I see you
northern
up there
part of
too.
the building.
I'm going to move you over there. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So, so you're spending some time there. Norman, Jojandra, and Turgar, what would you like to do? While Glonda is investigating and Nimralian is...
Is there anything in that little alcove, the landing, to the south of Jojandron and I?
Appears to be a broken desk.
Another desk, Jojandron. Get your sword.
Is there a drawer in the desk?
No, it is seriously smashed up. Somebody else smashed it up for you some time
Okay,
ago.
well,
it
I want
appears.
to, Andrew, this will probably appeal to you. I want to check out this dark room.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm good.
yeah, sure would. Okay, you see the door is closed.
I would like to open that door.
Use your sword.
Door seems
I
to
would
be
like
locked.
to knock on the door, see if anyone's inside.
Pum, pum, pum. There is no response.
I would like to take my blow dart and try to blow the dart. No, I will chop the knob off with the nub of my greatsword.
Did you
All
hit
right.
something with your blow dart?
I
did.
think I got one of the spiders,
Okay,
yeah.
you did. Okay.
After many rounds, 5 combat rounds, you managed to impale a spider to death with a single blow dart.
Oh, man.
Have you make a strength check for me. So roll and add your strength modifier.
A strength check.
Yes.
This is new. Okay. So I roll a public die 20.
Yeah, and you're gonna
I'm
add
gonna
3 to
add
it.
3.
because you're- That's right.
Okie doke. Here we go. Rolling publicly.
Oh yeah.
So 20.
Handle,
Hey, there we go.
Hey.
handle
Let's
with
get into some fighting.
a clunk and a few sparks. The handle falls off the door.
And it gently opens itself.
No, it doesn't. But
Gently push it open.
yeah, I'm going to assume that's what is locked, even though I'm sure a locksmith would tell me that the lock is separate from the.
Oh, is it a deadbolt
you savage?
or a
Yeah,
lock?
it's like a big old keyhole.
Okay.
But with your pretty good strength roll, I'm just going to cut past all that and say that you managed to savage the door open. So let's just go with that.
Classic door savage.
Classic door savaging.
Tergar, you
so,
want to come with me?
Yeah.
damp mold covers portions of the walls and ceiling in this large bedroom, and rubbish is strewn liberally around the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest, the timbers split and its lid closed. On top of the bed, you see a skeleton.
Talk to it.
See if it's alive.
I think we should take a closer look at the skeleton.
We take
okay.
a yeah.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Before we look at the skeleton, can you answer if the door was locked from the outside or the inside? Where was the keyhole?
Well, there's no key in the lock. The lock mechanism is on the inside. It smashed it to bits, so it's hard to really tell. You couldn't investigate it now. You've destroyed the evidence.
I see.
If I take my so first of all, is the floor safe to walk on here?
It is. It creaks ominously, but it doesn't actually break or anything.
If I take my quarterstaff and prod the skeleton with it, what happens? Or my club, sorry, not my quarterstaff.
Okay, well that means you have to get pretty close. Your club is only so big. Yeah. So you're going to get up close to that skeleton?
And just touch it with my club.
Give it a good nudge.
As you touch it, it sort of prods. It's lying face up on the bed. And,
under the
it
covers?
looks like it. No, on top of the covers, and it looks like it's in a sort of pose. It's
like
flat out.
pose.
Its legs are side each other. Its hands are on its shoulders. And as you
It doesn't seem animated at all.
So as you go up and prod it, it reacts as if it is not animated. It reacts as an object would act when you prod it with a club.
This needs a magnifying glass, I think. I'm gonna go up to it with my magnifying glass and see if there's any
Thank God you brought that, eh?
visible wounds or scratch marks on the bones or notes or like in Twin Peaks, the letter under the fingernail.
Right. Have you roll an investigation check.
So that's a die 20 public?
Yep. Pretty much always a die 20. Yeah. Oh, guys, you're knocking it out of the park tonight.
And investigation, I have 0.
0, so 17 though is pretty great. Okay, so you get up there and start examining it. You notice, and you were looking specifically for wounds, so you do notice that there is a big gash on the spine, in the front part of the spine underneath the neck. So whatever you would, you're not a mortician, but you would assess that it took a pretty grievous wound to the front part, probably in the neck when it had a neck. And as you are hovering over it, looking at this, you hear a very faint, whispery sound coming out from its mouth that sounds like doom. But maybe that was just the
Tergar, I
wind.
think it was just telling us we should go see the movie Dune starring Timothée Chalamet.
No, I think he means Doom, the movie about the video game.
Oh, you're probably right.
What about this chest over here? You said it was smashed partly, but the lid is still on, correct?
I did.
Can I open that?
While Tergar's doing that, can I look out the door and see if there's anyone with an eyesight that I can motion to come in? And I guess there's nobody
I don't think so. I think Norman and Glonda are probably still in that
Yeah.
eastern room. You haven't seen Nimraelian for what seems like forever.
Okay.
So it seems just to be the two of you.
So if I open that chest, what happens?
It opens easily.
Or attempt to. Okay.
It contains drab and rotted clothing.
Jojo, do you want this?
Are these band t-shirts?
Yeah.
Actually, it appears to be a very large number of wool socks, although they have been eaten through by moths.
Jojo,
No, I'm good, thank you. I have my
Okay.
fine clothes in my bag.
if I remove the socks, is there anything at the bottom of this chest?
There is not.
Okay.
And the bed, the mattress was torn up a lot.
Yes.
Tergar, I'm assuming that means they were looking for something, pal. What do you
Mhm.
think?
Look under the bed.
My guess would be if they killed the person, they didn't find what they were looking for.
No, there's probably nothing in here.
It is a skeleton, but you don't see any signs of rot. Like, first of all, it's a skeleton. So if it was a body
Pure
at one
skeleton.
point, if it was a body at one point, then that would be a long time, and it would probably be some evidence on the bed that it had been rotting there, and you do not find such evidence.
Oh, so it was placed here. Is our determination.
Yes.
Murdered somewhere else and brought here. Is it anything hidden under that bed potentially? Could we look underneath and what do we see?
You see nothing underneath the bed.
Okay.
I
Do
would
we
like
want to move the
um,
skeleton?
Before we move the skeleton, before we touch the skeleton, I think
Yeah.
I need to do a divine sense here.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what that is, but I like it.
Would you like to explain what divine sense is for everybody?
I would love to. The presence of strong evil registers on my senses like a noxious odor. Like toot. And powerful good rings in like heavenly music in my ears. As an action, I can open my awareness to detect such forces. Yada yada yada. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity, i.e., a vampire, but not Count Strahd von Zarovich, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
You open yourself up and see if you can't detect anything supremely evil, and you don't find anything within the short range that you have available to you.
I don't know,
Neither
John,
do you detect anything
60
hugely
feet.
good.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Should we just get out of here?
Well, we should tell our friends what we
Yeah.
earned. Final perception check as we leave. Just like when you're leaving a hotel room, you're making sure you don't leave your keys under the.
Fair. Yeah. I won't even make you roll. You don't find anything else in this room.
Yeah.
But I like your logic. Glonda, let's have you roll again on your stone cunning. You've spent some time humming and hawing around that room.
Thank you for understanding.
Approximately 10 minutes, perhaps.
Maybe.
It was a big
maybe
room we
after
had to
this
search.
happens.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, over 20, most probably.
There she goes.
Okay.
I don't fully understand how to count it based on what is in my thing. It says, history skill, add double your proficiency bonus instead of your normal. So I'm guessing, since my history is 2, it's +4. So anyways.
Correct. That's exactly what it is.
21.
21. So you find that the mortar in the southeast part of that room was shoddy to begin with, and it is a developing problem. You estimate that as time goes on, this whole eastern wall is probably going to collapse at some point. And whatever hit the side of this thing to bring the wall in was probably something fairly large. But it wasn't like a lightning strike. It was probably something of some kind of weight. But it was easily smashed in that wall. So like you could probably be on the outside and hit it hard with an axe and it would probably buckle under. It's in pretty poor shape.
Okay. I mean,
Norman?
I tell Norman.
Okay. And what has Norman been doing in the past little while?
I've been just supervising Glonda from just outside the room, just keeping an eye on things. But I feel I think we've been pretty thorough, and I'm happy to go check on what the other people are up to. Specifically, I could hear Joe John and Terragar down the hall, but I haven't heard a peep out of Nimmeralian in a long time.
I'm gonna walk off with Norman.
Okay. So, sorry, you're going to go check on Nimralian? Is that what?
Yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what room she's in at this point. I just know that it's been the longest since I've heard anything from Nim, so I'm cautious.
Okay. Nimralian, you finish your ritual, and it seems to me, well, it seems to you, as you have been doing this, the room has gotten colder, even as you have been in here. Or maybe it's just as cold and you just, have the shivers in it or whatever. And you cast your detect magic and don't sense anything.
So nothing magical is making it colder. Okay, can I look around to see if I can find the source of the cold?
As you wander through the room, the floor creaks ominously as you walk around. It seems that it's coldest nearest to the bed.
I look under the bed.
And let's have you make an investigation roll. 'Cause smelling's fun.
Public D20.
Ba-ba-bum.
And let's just add my excellent investigation skills of 8, so we're actually at 15.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
8?
That's pretty good.
She's a clever girl.
Wow.
Wah, wah. So you note that the bed. So you haven't but you have seen all these rooms through Petrie's eyes. So the other beds are in very poor shape, broken. The blankets and such have been rotted or whatever. This bed looks like it's been made up recently with a newish blanket. It's not like store new, but it's clearly has been used or new. Like it was something that you would have had in the last year or something. Like it's got a stain or two on it, but it's not moth-eaten like the others. Shows signs of recent habitation, shall we say.
But I looked under.
And you looked under, but there's nothing under the bed.
Oh. I lift the sheets off.
And it appears to be an empty bed. Still cold, though.
The bedposts.
You wander around the bedpost. I would like you to roll initiative for me, please, for absolutely no particular reason.
I did this on purpose, I bet. Look at me go. She just wants to battle. And then I add for my initiative, so 16 is my initiative.
Okay. The room gets dramatically cold. What is your armor class again?
13.
13. Okay. You feel a lance of cold hit you behind your shoulder blades, and you are going to take a little damage. You take 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm only at 5 points of health right now.
And your strength is temporarily reduced by 3. So whatever your strength is, it now goes down by 3 points.
So if it was 9, it goes down to 6, or if it's -1, it goes down to -4.
Both of those examples would be correct.
No, those are two
sorry, you're talking about the modifier. No, it was 9, it goes down to 6. So your modifier is treated appropriately.
-2. Okay, I scream profusely.
Yeah. Everybody hears some screaming.
Yeah. Okay, and so I'm assuming it's my turn now?
It is your turn now.
Okay, so I'll spin around because you said it came from behind.
Yes.
Petrie didn't roll for initiative.
Petrie goes on your initiative.
Oh, they don't. They have their very own.
All right, roll Petrie's initiative.
I read that somewhere.
I will take your word for it.
All right,
involve
this is
Petrie.
Petrie has an initiative of 7.
Okay, well, Petrie will be going after you.
Which is fine. So I turn
totally
around.
fine.
That's the principle.
Okay. So you have been looking through this dimly lit room with your dark vision as an elf. So you see the room in shades of gray, and however, this room, since you just got whacked with something, has taken on a very gloomy, dark appearance, and something nearby, it looks like a looming shadow.
Oh no.
And it tendrils of miasma sort of float off of it, and you sense a great malevolence about it.
Okay. I think I'm going to do. What's this one?
I need to actually retcon something, because Jordan, you would have detected a great evil to your southwest.
Oh, retconned.
Yeah, just realizing what we're talking about here.
Let's just say I misinterpreted the data.
That's right. There's an evil presence somewhere, but you weren't sure where it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do shield, so that I cannot die.
Can I hold on? Based on this retcon, at this point, maybe have I realized that maybe I misinterpreted the data and something evil has happened? Like, are my senses still tingling?
I'm going to suggest
that the mist
that
form has revealed itself.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest that you know now it's in that southwestern room.
Because it says until the end of my next turn.
Yes. Well, what I'll give you is that you know exactly where it is, and it ties in nicely with the scream that you just heard out of there. That was definitely from Nimralian.
Okay. So we would be following. I would be following him to the room.
Let's have all of y'all roll initiative. I think that would be the best case.
Can I not do my move? Or am I not
Yes, yes. We're going to have you do your thing. Let me tell you about shield. It is a reaction, so you could... he rolled decently well, but what it does, I believe, is it lets you add 5 to your armor class just automatically.
Yeah.
I will give you this one for free, that would not have stopped it from hitting you. So, but what it would do is it would raise your armor class till the next round as well, until your next turn.
Can you just tell me the end point of what you just said? Because I'm confused.
All right. So, because it's a reaction spell, when something attacks you, and if even if it hits you, you can say, "Oh, I'm going to cast shield." And if you're using that raises your armor class to the point where it didn't hit you, then it would have missed. It hits the shield instead. But in this case,
I can cast it right now. Instead, I'll hold off, and if he tries to hit me again, I'll try to cast it then.
Precisely.
Okay, thank you. Understood. I will then instead cast False Life.
Okay, tell me what that does.
Yeah.
I bolster myself with a necromantic facsimile of me, and I gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration, mainly because I'm almost dead and I need a bit more hit points.
I love it. So let's have you roll those hit points.
Okay, so it's just 1d4 plus 4.
Feels like we should have some action music now, or suspense music.
Oh, good. So it's 8. That gives me 8 new temporary hit points. So do I just put that as my... Do I put that under temporary hit points? And so I'll just... There, yeah, I guess I'll just add that. Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, back up to 13. Okay, so that's what I do then.
Of course, you go to the room with the creature.
It's what happens when you split the party. Would you like to move or do anything else?
No, because if he'll potentially have an attack of opportunity, Petrie might come near me and might try to like almost distract him to make him hit Petrie rather than me. And knowing that might kill Petrie, Petrie still chooses to do that.
Okay, so Petrie could move. Is Petrie going to attack? Is Petrie going to do anything else?
I don't think Petrie can attack.
Yep, Petrie's got Petrie's a bat. Petrie has a little attack of his own. He could do exactly 1 point of piercing damage if he was to hit.
Sure. Let's have Petrie evil.
You can do a lot more damage if there was a pangolin in here too, right?
Oh.
Well,
Sorry.
you can have Petrie roll. It's a straight die 20. There's no bonus.
All right, Petrie's gonna try to bite the shadow.
Booyah!
Petrie bites into the shadow and does. Well, actually, does a half a hit point of damage for.
All
you.
right.
Who's gonna have
Petrie,
Ow.
Petrie, Petrie. One more half. Come on, baby.
Well done, girl.
All right. So, has everybody else rolled their initiative?
I have
Yeah.
not. No.
Come on,
Here we
people.
are.
So plus. Oh wait, that's not me. Didn't mine not show up?
Dan, I don't see yours having rolled. Actually.
weird.
Yeah.
I did roll there. No, that's Jordan's one.
Jordan's
So
rolled a
strange.
lot.
I did hit it. I'll hit it again.
I added mine to my character thing.
13 for me.
I rolled 2 by accident, so then I just rolled the third one as the actual one.
Yep. We'll
I
put
got a
you
one.
at the. Yeah. So why are you showing as an 8 though?
Oh, I haven't changed it yet.
Okay, I'll let you do that. Okay, and then Nim, yours is changed as well. We had something else for you.
Oh,
What
I see.
was-
We don't reset. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. That
Thank-
was. I'll let you put in your initiative,
Okay.
and we can come back to you. Okay, so who goes next is a big question. Thank you.
I think I said it was
Okay.
16.
So Tarragar and I hear the screams. I know there's evil. We start sprinting towards the door, but I kind of trip on the way, and everyone else runs past me.
Piles past you. Okay. Okay. It's the top of the next round. It is going to go first because its initiative is better than yours. I will give it a
What?
name. Yeah, it's a shadow. Boom. So it's going to choose randomly. Is it going to attack you again, or is it going to attack Petrie?
Petrie
1 to
just
3.
kind of provoked a pretty intense attack on it.
You sure did. Did a whole half hit point of damage. 1 to 3 is Petrie. It's totally going to attack Petrie. So Petrie's armor class, as we all know,
Must be very
is
high.
actually just a 12. And it
Oh,
rolls
that's -1, so we're about the same.
it rolls at +4 to this. It rolls a natural 1, meaning it is stunned by the brazenness of the bat's attack. And decides it's not going to hit it. So.
Petrie.
It's like R2-D2 attacking Darth Vader.
Pretty much. So next up is Nimralian at 16.
Cool. Don't go after her, you bitch! Shouts. And then immediately casts, let's do something fun. Let's do Burning Hands is 3d6. Oh, but Chromatic Orb is 3d8, so that's just a really fun one, isn't it? Ooh, no, wait. I'm gonna do Lightning Bolt.
Against a
Okay.
shadow? I think that should work. Lightning.
Oh, screw off. Piercing worked. The bat was able to bite it.
Right. No, I was serious. I mean, you fight shadow with light,
Oh,
right?
okay. Making fun of me. I'm sorry.
No, my bad.
All right. So you cast a lightning bolt against it, which means you're going to roll 8 dice 6 lightning damage, and it's going to try to make a saving throw.
Okay, do I just roll or do I have to do my
You-
D20
Nope.
first?
That's just a straight up roll of damage because it has to make a saving throw that automatically hits it. But if it makes a
Okay.
saving throw, it takes half of that damage.
Okay, you said it was 8
8
d6.
die 6.
She's
Yep.
really mad that
Sorry, 8 die?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
yeah, it's the level 3 spell, but she was really mad that hang on, sorry. 8
And what's your spell save DC? Which I think is actually really high because of your crazy intelligence.
yeah. Spell save DC is 16.
Yeah, it didn't make that. So
29 points of damage.
Holy Shit. Okay, we have to keep it safe. Oh my god.
She does.
Please let lightning work. Please let lightning work.
Okay, from the southwest corner of the room where you heard the scream, there is a massive crash. It sounds like lightning has just happened, and you can see a bright flash of light come from that doorway. And when Nemrelian, after you finished casting that spell, you don't see that shadow anymore. And the room is curiously hot. There's also a gaping hole in the side of the southwest part of that room where the lightning has smashed through the side, and rain is starting to come inside now.
Okay.
Wow.
I grasp onto Petrie and hold her close and cuddle her slightly, just to have a moment.
You're our nuclear weapon.
I thought the shadow would still have half a point of damage left after that.
Petrie with the killing blow.
We want to.
Petrie purrs in your arms. The rest of you pile into that room, and you see the rain is now coming in through a sizzling hole in the southwest corner of the room.
Emer, are you okay? Holy crap, we heard some smashing and lightning and screaming, and we were on our way to come help.
I sensed something evil, but not immediately. I kind of got it a couple minutes later, but I came. I tripped on the way, but I'm here.
Well, I was by myself this entire time, 10 minutes, just doing my thing, as you know I do. And then there was no magic, and so I detected that the coldness was coming from somewhere in the room, and then all of a sudden, a big she takes about 15 so to explain how incredible the fight was, and she doesn't exaggerate. She's just very detailed in each experience, and she mimes when Petrie comes in, and she hopes that her storytelling is enough to have the gasps happening in the right time.
That's incredible. How exactly did the bat bite a shadow?
Beats me. Can someone heal me though? Because I'm only at 5 hit points.
I can do that. I've got quite a few spell
My
slots left.
I'm all done with that now.
Yeah, who nabbed that? There was a potion or something that we nabbed earlier.
Andrew, I've got a few potions.
I think Nima nabbed the one from earlier.
I've got 2 potions of healing.
I've got a few potions of healing. I don't know if it was from that moment, but yeah, I could just use one of my potions of healing. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Well, remember, you've got a number of different ways you can do healing. You've got Jojandaron's Lay on Hand ability. You've got some Druid Cure Wound spells. I think Christine might even have, Glenda might have Cure Wound spells, and you've got all your potions of healing. So it really comes down to what you want to use to healing problem.
Is reusable and doesn't cost spell slots that can be done. Otherwise, I could just use a potion.
Mine would be a spell slot.
Okay. And what about you, John? What's your healing touch?
My lay on hands?
Yeah.
It is. You can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
And is that a spell?
It's a feature and trait.
So it wouldn't cost a spell slot.
No.
Yeah, it's just a pool of hit points he can restore, and they recharge on a long rest. So.
Okay, may you use that then? That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I'm level 4. Is that right?
It is.
Wow. So 20?
I only need 12, but that'll do.
I would love to give you 20 if that's possible. Andrew, can we make that happen?
No, you can only give her 12. You cannot overcharge, overheal her.
She could have a backpack with 8 extra healing mojo in it.
If you put Jojandaron in her backpack, that's exactly what it would basically be.
Well, there we go.
How much are healing potions, Andrew?
For healing, 2 die 4 plus 2, I believe.
That might be more reasonable then, that I have one of those so we don't waste your amazing 20 hit point heal. Do you know what I mean?
But he can parcel them out, so he can give you 12 and he'll have 8 left over.
Oh, okay, let's do that then. That sounds perfect.
Now
Is that okay?
you're still suffering the effects of the strength loss. that is going to be the case until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
So,
So
Good thing I used
she's
strength.
suffering from what?
She got chopped in the back by the shadow initially.
Yeah, but what is it? Is it a disease? Is it
I'm just
It is
cold.
not- it,
like
it was not as-
if I cast lesser restoration on her, would it get rid of that affliction?
That's a great question. It is not one of those. It is
Okay.
not one of those conditions.
Thanks, though.
If I cast fog cloud on her, will that?
Yes, ironically enough, that's not covered in the rules, but it's a house rule.
It's a
Fog cloud
secret.
cures shadow
It's like-
strength loss.
It's like A B, left, right, up, down.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of the flaws in the gaming system they never addressed. I think this is a great point for us to take a 5-minute break. Does that sound reasonable to folks?
Why
yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, I'll put the 5 minutes on my timer.
Go. Jeez, this whole time.
See right through that, Jordan.
All right, we'll be back in 5.
looks like we're down to Jordan, so hopefully he will. And Jordan, down to Christine, too. Hopefully everybody's coming back now. That's great. So you are still in that room. You've just finished healing up Nimralian. What would you like to do next?
I have a question for you, just a point of clarification with that skeleton we saw. Is that what size of skeleton was it?
Human-sized.
Okay, so not
Good
a dwarf. Did we ever check I don't think we ever looked at the room to the north of the bedroom that Joe John Drawn and I.
No.
Should we look at that room and then maybe make our way to the top floor? If
Yeah.
that's the top floor.
Just as we're kind of doing that, Tergar and I are filling them in about the skeleton.
Okay.
There was a
Everybody-
skeleton,
Curious. Very curious.
not a dwarf skeleton.
We know how recently it was put on that bed, perhaps at the same time that my bed was placed here?
So I would say that I think Jordan did a very good investigation roll. So he could probably... Jojandron relates that it was probably some time ago. There's a fair layer of dust on the skeleton.
Okay.
And the door was locked. Who knows whether it was from the inside or the outside, but it was locked when he got there.
Okay.
If
So
that answers
probably
your question.
not nearly as recently as the bed that was placed. It looked like individuals might have been using the room that I was in to sleep.
Did Gnorman by any chance tell us what happened in his room?
Not much to report. I called Glonda in to be a second set of eyes. There's a big hole smashed in the wall from the outside.
Yeah, place might collapse. Who knows?
Did Gnorman by any chance tell us what he saw under the bed?
Didn't seem to come up.
There was a... Actually, now that you bring it, there was a big gross pool of dried blood, old blood.
Oh my gosh, a blood stain. I wonder if that has anything to do with the gash in the neck from the skeleton in the other room.
Oh, if that's where Buddy was killed and then
Yeah.
laid to rest later on.
How tall was the shadow compared to the size of the skeleton?
Hard to know because it all happened very quickly, and that shadow is now an X shadow.
It looked like a human-sized shadow.
Oh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go into this long room to check out, can we go back and see if the skeleton's still there after Mr. Shadow's gone?
The
passing
skeleton
right by
is still on that bed.
Okay, can I lean my ear up to its mouth again to see if it says anything this time?
It does not say anything when you do it this time.
Did you guys tell us that it said Dune?
It said Dune, directed by Denis Villeneuve.
No, it said Doom. It was referring to the 1993 classic first-person shooter game.
That's right.
And
Really
later movie starring
defied the
Dwayne The Rock
boundaries
Johnson.
known before then and put CPU gaming back on the map.
So if it did say Doom, and if it was in fact the Shadow, it was foreshadowing its own Doom.
Yes.
Clearly.
Sounds about right.
The room to the north of that, the long room north of the bedroom with the skeleton on it, appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing. These garments have collected little dust, appeared to have been placed here only recently.
Norman, that was your old nickname, eh? The old mildew sack?
Yeah, they called me Old Mildewed Sack. But not for the reason you think.
Funny story.
Hey, I want to check out that chest. See, is it locked? Is it open? Can I open it?
Yeah, it's not locked. Also opens easily. More moldy, ragged clothing and styles that were never in fashion.
Hey.
Underneath it, though, you find a bundle of documents, but the pages are rotted and flake away even as you pull them from the chest.
So yeah, they're completely indecipherable.
Yeah, like the pages have browned with age and are so brittle that even moving them breaks them into dust.
Okay.
There's no cover page or binding or anything like that around them.
Yeah, none.
Okay.
Jeez, the fashion of these people is horrendous.
Andrew, what is this?
That is a fireplace.
Okay, if we inspect that fireplace, do we see anything hidden in it?
So that's the landing along the north wall of this
Right
area.
here, yeah.
Staircase. Yeah, staircase descends to the ground floor of the rear of the house. The treads appear to be loose and perilous. There's another staircase along the east wall climbing to the upper level. This stair has mostly collapsed. Only the 6 lowest steps are still intact, and it doesn't appear that there's easy access to the hole in the ceiling where the staircase used to lead. However, you do note that there's a rope hanging down from it. And there's a heap of rotten timber lying in the northeast corner. The fireplace, it's really just a grate that extends from a fireplace down below.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing in it. Did you have any other questions about that area?
Should we try climbing up?
Well, the rope hanging
like-
down from that
How secure does that thing look? If I give it a good tug.
It responds to your touch with a secure fashion, like it's been set up in place somehow up there.
Can we send Petrie up?
Yep. Petrie
All right.
launches herself upwards through the hole quietly and with great finesse, and Nim collapses unceremoniously on the ground.
Okay. Direct your attention to this area down here, which is a large cavernous attic. Oh, cancel you. And I guess you can see that much in the gloomy haze. Lots of stuff up here. Gaping hole in the floor shows where the top of the staircase used to lead before it collapsed. Grimy cobwebs on the walls and ceiling. The floor is covered with broken furniture and other rubbish. Several holes in the roof allow dim light to enter this room that extends the length of the house, and it descends into darkness towards the south end. Lots of rain and wind are coming in through those holes in the ceiling.
Ooh.
And you
I bet
hear
dollars
this...
to donuts. There's spiders up there.
What did you say I hear?
All those spiders we saw scurry up the wall.
Did the big one get away, or did we kill it?
You
We
killed it.
made them scurry away.
I've put Petrie up there. Tell me if Petrie is going to go anywhere else.
Bats, of course, can see in the dark.
They
see.
I think,
They can hear in the dark.
They can hear in the dark.
yeah, they got
Yep.
their
Others
sonicness.
are here.
Okay. So Petrie goes up into that area that is exposed there. And as Petrie flitters and flies into that area, I'd like Petrie to roll a... Do we have stealth for Petrie? No, it has no stealth, but you can roll a stealth check for me.
All right. Five.
Good old 5, hey? Well, Petrie bumps into a wall bracket or something flying around, and then there's a bit of a chaos as some flying creatures appear and fly towards the sound, the thing that made that sound.
Ooh, what are they?
Have you make a nature roll for me?
They look like
Yeah.
those mosquitoes from Jumanji.
Yeah, they do.
They
Okay, 16 plus 5, so 21.
Okay, you think it is a sturge, a horrid flying creature that looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. Its legs end in sharp pincers, and its long needle-like proboscis slashes the air as it seeks its next meal, and they're all flying towards Petrie.
Wow. Does Petrie need to roll for initiative, or can Petrie make a decision right now?
Petrie can make a decision right now.
Okay. How does casting spells through Petrie work?
I think Petrie can.
Touch something, and then that touching.
Yeah, when you cast a spell with a range of touch, your familiar can deliver the spell as if it had cast a spell. It must be within 100 feet of you, and it must use its reaction to deliver the spell when you cast it. If the spell requires an attack roll, you use your attack modifier for the roll. So it's a spell delivery system, but obviously it puts itself in danger to do that.
Right, and I don't actually have that many touching things because I'm so scared of people that they're usually... I don't think I have any, actually, now that I think about it.
That's fair.
Unless maybe incite greed, but that would be very confusing to do for odds. Okay. So if Petrie flew back towards everybody, Petrie would probably bring all of those creepy things back with her. So I think instead, why does that thing keep flashing in the dark? That scares me.
Nothing to see there.
Oh, I see something. I think Petrie will fly like not at them. I guess she I think what she'll probably do is when Nim recognizes what this is, Nim releases control. And so now Petrie is her own, and Nim is her own. And Nim is like, we got to get up, like Petrie's in danger, we got to get up there, kind of thing. And Petrie probably is like gonna fly over like here-ish or something, unless she's in range of one of them. Is she in range of one of them?
No, I'll say that she can avoid an opportunity attack at this point.
Okay, so she kind of flies here, not wanting them to necessarily follow her back towards us.
Okay.
And then Nim, on the same time, knows this, and she'll use Misty Step if she can to get herself up there.
Does Misty Step work that way?
It's just you can teleport yourself 30 feet
to
an unoccupied space that you can see.
That you can see is going to be the challenge there, because it is basically, it's a black hole in a void above you from where you are right now. So you could teleport to the top of the stairs basically, but you couldn't get much further into the room. You could get up there without having climbed that rope.
That's what I'm trying to do. I know that
Petrie
my
can see it?
strength is garbage, and there's no way I'll be able to climb a rope.
Fair.
What if Petrie can see it, though? She can see what Petrie sees, can't she?
That's true.
Like in terms of a retcon, if I knew that I needed to have to see that, then yeah, that would make sense.
It would. It would still be limited by 30 feet, though. Although where you are right now, I think you could probably manage to get somewhere. So yeah, I'd let you do that if you want. You could teleport anywhere into that space.
Okay, and most people...
I think we should roll initiative at this point, just to get everyone into the right order. Things are happening.
Let's do it. And does the music get intense again?
Yeah, it will. Just give me a sec.
I'm just excited. Sorry.
All right, out of suspense music into action music. There we go. Cool, and I'll give this guy a name, because that'll make him easier to find. Stirs, there we go. Cool, so thank you all for doing your initiatives. That means we got Norman going first at 19.
All right, so has Nim, we saw Nim pop out.
Actually, no. I'll let Nim
Yeah.
do the last round, and then we'll go into the initiative cycle. So Nim, put yourself anywhere up until this part here. That's about as far south as you could go into the room.
Okay, so I think then I'll probably want to go here, so that the creepy things can't see me. Like I'm gonna just try to drop in unknown, right?
Sounds good. So park yourself there.
How do I do? Oh, I see, because it's just on the same screen, right? A second. Okay.
So close. Excellent. So now we're in the round one, official round one. Norman, what would you like to do?
So did we
Did
hear
we
any
roll
of this
for
Petrie
initiative?
news? Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I never rolled. Was I supposed to roll for initiative, Andrew?
Yes, Dan.
Oh, I never did. Sorry.
Okay. Fix
So
fix
we
yourself.
know Nim is up there. We know we heard a little cry that Petrie was in trouble.
And she
Yeah.
explained that they're bad mosquitoes up there.
Right. Okay.
Jordan, did you re-roll your initiative? Because you don't have one anymore.
I had a 13. Oh, sorry, I didn't update it. Pardon me.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, back to Al.
So there's a rope that can allow us to drag our butts up to that
Yes.
level.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna shimmy up the rope.
Okay.
I'll be your
You
spotter.
Thank you. Somebody spot me. Thanks, Joe John.
You can do dexterity and athletics or dexterity and acrobatics.
I
Either
would
or.
like to do dex and acrobatics.
Okay, roll it and let me know what you get.
Ugh.
Oh.
A 3 plus 10, 13.
13 is more than enough. You scurry up that rope, and I'll park you where you end up. Yep, perfect.
Something like that.
You still have 15 feet of movement, so you can move 3 more of those squares if you want.
All right. Well, I will. Move. Around there. Right.
Cool.
And so I can see a couple of those sturges. I can't see the whole bunch of them. What's the range on Radiant Bolt?
This music's good.
Oh, there we are. Radiant Bolt, 30 feet. So yeah, I'm still at a range for. Well,
Just barely.
yeah. Okay. Can I ready? Ready in action.
You sure
Like,
can.
Yeah, I'll just ready my quarterstaff to just bat some of these things out of the sky if anything comes near me.
Jordan, is that your
Okay, that-
wand?
Yes.
That's his blowgun. So that was Norman. We are now at Nimrillion at 15. Petrie's on deck.
All right, cool. Think I'm going to cast. Use that up. Each creature in a 10-foot radius. That's not very much. Thunder Wave is a 15-foot radius. So if I did something. Sorry, I'm just trying to see how many I could get at once.
Well, the
and
thunder wave emits from you for 15 feet. So
Oh, is that so? Okay, but
Yeah.
so I could get close up to them, but then they would attack me. Shatter
Likely.
then is 10 foot, and that's just in general, right?
it is. Now they are behind some cover. So you know they're there because Petrie saw them. But they have not yet moved into a place where you can fully see them.
What if I can see them through Petrie's eyes?
Well, I'm assuming at this point you have stopped that so you could see through
Okay.
your own eyes. Yeah.
So that would be its own action or something. Okay. Okie dokie. We don't know their health either, do we? All right, cool. I'm going to try to do Shatter. Let me just confirm, though. I'll move, obviously. If I were to do it here, Would that get 5, 6, and 7?
That would get, it's a 10-foot radius, I think, okay? So it would get 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Great. Okay, so that's what I'll do then. So Nim will move into view. Yeah, into view. And yeah, that seems fine. So she can now see them all. Is that fine? Like she's kind of in the line of view now?
Well, that whole section there is kind of a big splap of rubble. So they haven't moved outside of that yet. It prevents you from seeing them. They have not moved. You'd have to be on top of it, and that would require you to climb over it and be nicely within their range. So the short answer is no, you can't yet see them.
Sorry, okay, how would I be able to see them then, I guess, to make it clear?
You'd have to climb over it, or they'd have to climb over it to you.
But isn't there an empty space down at the south?
That's true, but I mean, you'd have to be where Petrie is to see 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay, so then how about this? I move to here and ready my action, and if they travel, if like 3 travel towards me and like as a reaction or whatever, then I cast it? Like, is that a thing I can do?
Yep, that's exactly how that would work. So you're going to cast Shatter if something comes into range that you could attack it, basically. Is that
At least 2. Yeah, I don't really want to waste Shatter on a single creepy thing. But as long as I can snap 2, if not, because my hope would be doing all 4. So if they all 4 came out around the same time, then I would do that. But for now, sure, she's just readying herself.
Copy that. Now it is Petrie's go at 14.
Petrie's gonna...
Joe Jondron will be going next.
Petrie's gonna entice them to come out by moving... Oh, actually, Petrie's gonna turn around and look behind her just so that we can find out what's behind us.
I would like Petrie to make a perception roll, please.
Okay.
And for that, Petrie's got an 11 perception.
Great, so 19.
It's not plus 11, actually. That's past perception. It's plus 1. So
Just
you
not.
rolled a 9. Okay, well, you do see into the room. And it's super dark in there.
Yeah, but she's using her echolocation.
She detects that there is something very big in there.
Mm-hmm.
Something maybe spider-like.
Yeah, some perhaps. I mean, could also be a chicken, but I'm gonna put my money on a spider. Okay, cool. So Petrie, like, she obviously turns, she looks, she notices, and I think she'll just fly. She'll turn back and she'll keep her eye out on these little things and kind of wiggle herself around to try to entice them to come at her.
Okay. Look at me, I'm a bat.
Exactly. We're
excellent.
friends. See? We're friends. We're all bats here.
Joe Jondron is next.
Okay, first I'm gonna make sure I have my blowgun on me,
Sure is. Still there.
and then I'm gonna test the rope.
Seems pretty sturdy.
I'm gonna climb up the rope into the attic.
Okay, dexterity and athletics or dexterity and acrobatics are what you can roll to climb that rope.
So what does that entail? 2d20?
Nope, just one. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's an athletics check or an acrobatics check. So
Oh, I have
whatever
to
your
pick
bonus
one.
is there. You pick one and then you roll die 20 and add whichever one you want to add.
So I'll use athletics check then.
Okay.
D20 public.
Nope.
18 plus 3.
You
think you
scurry
get
up that rope. You
I
sure
think
do.
I think I'm up that rope, and I don't think I dropped my blowgun on the way.
Well, you carry it in your other hand.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's between your teeth.
I am up.
You still have 15 feet of movement if you want to use it.
15, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's very kind of Danny Elfman music right now.
Sure is.
Okay, so I'm up there. I've used my action, which was climbing up the rope. I've used my move. And now I'm done my turn. Is that right?
It is, unless you want to try and do anything else.
No, I don't expect, unless I have a detect spider spell that I can use as a bonus.
No, I
No,
don't
I don't
believe
see it. So
there's such a spell, but I don't want to say you can't use it if you've got it.
I do not. I cede my turn.
Okay, so that's your turn. Then next we have the Sturges going. So they got all sorts of targets they can go for. They move 40 feet of flight, so they're going to do some flying. Well, clearly we're going to put 2 of them here, and then we're going to put... Oh yeah, you can totally get there. Thanks for bringing yourselves into range. And then we'll put these guys here to attack Petrie, and then we'll put these guys here moving to attack Nimralian.
Delightful.
But you put yourself there. You gotta
I
stay
know.
behind us.
Well, I came up first, y'all. I was.
I will
nervous
say
about-
that you see them all moving at that point. So you could,
Very-
with your reaction, hit number 6 and get all of them.
Perfect. That's what I would like to do then, please.
Figured that was the case. And Shatter is a save, right? They get to save to take half damage.
Yep.
Okay, half as much than failed. Okay, so roll your damage.
3d8, right? Yeah.
I believe it is.
All right. 17. Ow.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Well, they all make a screech and fall from the air as they do not have that many hit points, even if they make a save.
Yay!
Woo. Glass cannon,
I'm
man.
tired. This has been a lot of work for me tonight.
Meanwhile, we have
One-woman
attacks.
wrecking crew.
We have attacks on Gnorman and Jojandaron. What are your armor classes, gents?
Oh, there's
That's
still
right.
some
I'll
up
just
there.
I'll just be 30 seconds.
Okay, Norman.
My class is 15. I had a ready to quarterstaff.
Oh, that's right. So let's have you have your attack first, because they definitely come in to attack you.
Yeah. All right. So that is
Is there more than that?
an 8 plus anything? No.
Probably. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. What do I add?
Your attack bonus
Oh, right.
on your quarterstaff, probably.
Quarterstaff attack bonus plus.
Andrew, is there more than
6, so
one
that's,
flying
14.
thing there?
Is there more than one flying thing? Yeah, there's
I-
4
I
of
s-
them.
Well, I only see 4, like the number 4 of the flying thing next to
Oh.
Norman.
8. There were 8 total. Nim killed 4, and there's 2 on.
Yeah,
me
I see
and 2
those
on
4, but I
Jojo.
don't see any of the other ones except for the one next to you, to the west.
You'll need to
of your-
refresh your page, I think, Dan.
Yeah,
Oh,
or try
man.
clicking that refresh button thing.
The
That
refresh
might
button,
help.
yeah, not the.
Anyway, a 14. I rolled a 14.
A 14 will
Oh,
hit
yeah.
him.
Sweet. And then it is a D6 plus 4. Great. Murdered.
Cool, yeah. That will kill it for sure. So that was number 4.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thwack.
On
Okay.
a ready to attack, I can't. Can I spend a key point to do a follow up, or is that just on my turn?
Technically, that's on an action. This is a reaction.
Got
So I think you'd have to do it on your attack.
Okay, no problem.
So that means number 3 is going to attack you. And he's going to get, a total of 15. Is that going to beat your armor class?
My armor class is 15.
So it meets or beats. So that means he hits you. You take a grand total of plus 3, 7 points of damage.
Dang.
And its proboscis snicks into you, and it is starting to drain your blood.
Oh, sorry, that was loud. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Meanwhile, on Jojandaron, what is your armor class, sir?
How many blood points does Gnorman have?
I still have 16 blood points.
Okay, my armor class is 16.
Okay, so number 1 misses you, but number 2 sticks you with that proboscis, and it does to you a grand total of 6 hit points of damage, and it also is like a mosquito starting to drain your blood.
6 hit points, got it.
And that's their turn. Next up will be Glonda at 9.
Okay, so while this is happening, I start climbing the rope, and all that they hear is. And then I
No, you
make
get
it
to-
up.
You get to roll your athletics or acrobatics.
No, I already decided I'm gonna make it.
I'm just gonna make it, Andrew. That's the way it's gonna be.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
Choosing acrobatics.
Excellent.
I've rolled
Oh,
a
yeah.
25.
Okay,
Nice.
you get up there, and you have 20 feet of movement.
I'm not
At
gonna
your
struggle
disposal.
as much as I said I did. I'm gonna go like,
You-
woohoo, and then I'll be
you-
up.
You kick the butt of that rope climbing.
Heck yeah.
So I'll part you there.
Here? Okay, and I
Yep.
get 20?
You get 20.
Okay. Now the guys are right next to everybody, so it's not like I can do something big without hurting everyone. Which was my plan. My plan was a spell that just smashes everybody. Now the guys will get hurt.
I think I know that spell.
You know the one.
Yes.
Thunderwave
aware of that one.
or Shatter or either of them.
Well, you could potentially hit like. What if you hit
10-foot radius. I'm trying to think of how I can not hit the guys.
like here?
Yeah, if I was here,
That would get 3, 1, and 2.
I would hit Joe John.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius. But if I go here, no.
Yeah. that
Oh,
looks
I see.
good.
Where you are. Yeah. I see what you
15,
mean.
15. No, because then I'll hit Joe John. Okay, 15, 10, 15. Okay, if I go here, I got a 10-foot radius or 15-foot radius. Oh no, I'll still hit Joe John. Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna slash him. Forget it.
Okay.
So which one has not been hurt yet?
Neither of Joe John Durans has been hurt yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna take out my Warhammer,
Hey.
and I'm gonna go bonk right on the head, but I'm gonna hold it with 2 hands.
I forget if you're proficient with a Warhammer. Oh yeah, as a dwarf, you're
Yeah.
proficient with a Warhammer. There you go. I take back my doubting Thomas self. All right, make your attack roll.
Okay,
Poor Tom.
come on, give me that same roll like before. Not bad. 14 plus 3, so 17.
14 plus 3 is enough to hit it.
Okay, so it's a D10 plus 1. D10.
Thump.
I give him a 6, a bonk, and 6 on the head.
Yeah, that totally kills it.
You're dead. You murdered number 2.
You're dead.
Stop drinking blood. It's weird. It's freaking people out.
Thank you, Galanda.
Turgar,
Welcome.
Turgar.
Wait, did he
at,
create like a vacuum? Like, is my blood now spurting out? Or
Yeah, likely. It
There's
feels
probably
like something that would.
factor in there.
Why
Yeah,
am I
it was
not-
on the card grid, right?
There we go. I'm moving myself here. All right, so I get to the top of the stairs here. I am going to place.
You gotta make a roll for me, my friend.
You gotta climb.
Make a
Oh, okay.
climb roll. So athletics
Climb.
or acrobatics, your choice.
I will do. Let's see whatever's the highest. They're the same. I'll do acrobatics.
Do it. Impress us.
That's 11. I do a somersault.
A somersault. Yeah.
A
Well,
somersault
you kind of
up a
struggle
rope.
up there. You have 10 feet of movement available for you from there.
are you not up here yet?
Oh, I can go
This
10
got
feet.
up here. Yeah, you can move 10 feet from there.
How in the world is he not
Okay.
even up yet?
I'm going to go next to Norman,
Please.
and I am going to cast Fiery Blade as my bonus action. And I am going to take a swipe at number 3 with my Fiery Blade.
Excellent.
So that's 7 plus, it's my Wisdom bonus, I believe, 12.
It's
My spell modifier, which is Wisdom.
Is it just +5? Okay.
Is it? Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Is it my attack bonus, my spell attack bonus that I'm adding, or is it just my what I have for wisdom?
It would be your spell attack bonus, I think.
Oh, it's +7. Okay. So what did I roll? I rolled a 7, so it's 14.
14. That barely hits it.
So now 3 dice 6 damage. So that is going to be 9, 10 points of damage to number 3.
It
Nice.
burns up. And is dead. Cool. So that was Turgot 7. Did you want to do anything else, Dan?
I can't move anymore, can I?
That is the length of your movement, yes.
I'm good here.
Cool. Then we are back around to the top of the round with Norman at 19.
I'm going to wield my quarterstaff, attack, Sturge, number 1. I'm going to kick the crap out of it.
The final Sturge.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, that'll hit it. So roll some damage.
21.
1 + 4, 5.
That is enough to kill it. Boom. It dies.
Right.
Great.
Made that noise.
And then we have Nimrillion at 15, as if to say that maybe the combat is not yet over.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Norman, did you want to do anything else with your actions, movement, center?
Isn't this when things usually pop up?
Move closer to Nimmeralian if you have movement left.
Yeah, I do. I have, what do I have, 30?
You, my friend, you have 35.
Right, and I moved 5 already, so okay. I'll just go right here.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey! Did you see that?
Let's have Norman and Nimmerillion make perception rolls for me. As you're in the area now.
Mine roll.
15 plus.
Did mine not roll?
No, you did. You got a 16 on your die.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see it. And then it's a perception.
Yeah.
So
15
21.
total. 15 total for me, 21, yeah.
Okay. Norman does not see this.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Doo-doo-doo. I don't see anything.
Norman, you blindo.
Damn it!
I just seen
Nimralian.
Nimmeralian's eyes get really big. And I was like, yeah, I'm happy to see you too, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Holy heck. Holy heck, holy.
What would Nimmerlian like to do with this knowledge that she now has? It is ensconced in those webs and looks monstrously
Monstrous.
towards you. Yeah.
I mean,
The adjective.
Nim does a quick calculation. Is that thing bigger than the hole we came up through?
It is, but it is probably about as big as the holes in the roof.
No, yeah, she's just thinking of an exit plan right now. She's thinking,
I
if
see. Yeah.
And would the spider be able to follow us down that hole, or is it too big and it would just be like, ooh, ooh?
Yeah, it's not as big as the hole you came up. The entrance, the staircase entrance.
Okay, so it would be able to
squeeze
get
through.
So
No, it wouldn't. You don't think it could follow you down those stairs? It's
you said it's
gigantic.
not. You mean it's bigger than the hole?
It's bigger than the hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I said
Okay.
the other. Yep.
That's fine. As a quick check with everybody else, because I don't want to do something that you all don't like. Does tactical retreat sound like a good call, or do you want to just fucking take this puppy down?
I want to take it down. We're here.
I would
It's
say
not a puppy, Brooke. It's a snake. I mean, a spider.
Oh, sorry. What did you roll for initiative for your perception roll, Brooke? It was pretty high, wasn't it?
16?
21.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You also see some figures ensconced in the webs
Oh.
further beyond.
Yeah. This is why we're here.
Oh no, they were caught in the web. Oh
why we
no,
came.
my brethren.
I know. I'm just.
I think it's pretty clear we should do tactical retreat at this point.
They had a chance.
I'm just with Norman and I'm getting that like, I gotta fight or flight and flight's the thing. No, that's fair. I think it's cool. Then let's, as a group, take this puppy down. Or pardon me, this massive spider snake thing. Okay, if Norman can't see it, he can't really attack it then.
You could tell he's already had his action. Is the end of the story,
done.
so it's on you. Yeah.
Light it up with lightning or something, then everyone would be able to see it. So maybe I'll just do some nasty attack on it.
If you're nasty.
Only if you're nasty.
Okay. I'm gonna do lightning bolt then on it. That's my final level 3 spell slot until I sleep, but I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna use portent so that I know. Oh wait, I don't have to.
You don't have to. No, it gets to make a saving throw to take half damage though.
Right, so I do 8d6.
You do. All right, so Norman is mildly surprised when Nameralian goes white and shoots a lightning bolt straight over his head.
I got 22.
22. And it's going to make its saving throw, if I can find where I left him. He gets +2 to this roll, and he has to beat a 15. Is your spell save DC?
16.
What is it? 16?
16.
He gets a 1, so he takes all that damage.
Doesn't he? Oh,
22
yeah.
points of damage. So he takes that. It roars in a very spider-like, and does not look impressed at all. Like you blow a limb off of it, but it's still ticking.
Holy
Nice.
shit, there's a spider there.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. You also blast a hole through the side of the eastern side of the attic. You feel the house shudder. The limbs, the structure of the house shudders beneath everybody's feet.
Oh crap. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Petrie goes on 14 now.
Oh yeah,
Unless anyone wants to
Petrie.
move or do any other actions or anything. Bonus.
Yeah, good old Petrie. Petrie is gonna go and distract the spider so that it doesn't go towards Nim. So it's gonna go like here, I guess.
Okay.
And go for a bite.
Going in for a bite. All right. Make your attack roll.
Wouldn't this be funny if it killed it?
So it'll.
Be pretty
what
impressive.
did you say? Yeah.
It has no attack bonus, so it's straight roll. It misses.
7. Okay, so she kind of bites for the limb that was destroyed and then is like, what? Oh, oops, it's already gone.
It's gnawing on the limb on the ground that's smoking.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe Jondron at 13.
You know what? I may as well go in. I'm going in.
So, yeah, you just saw Nameralian blast a lightning shot of lightning out to the east side.
I was going to do
There may have
distance
been some
attacks for a
common
while, but okay, I'm going to go right there, use my full 30 foot, and I'm going to attack with my great sword right towards its big old head.
Okay, charging up. Make your attack roll.
Nice.
That'll do.
So that's +5, so 24.
Definitely a hit. Roll your damage, sir.
2d6 +3, public roll 3.
Ooh, whoa.
3
Sorry,
plus-
plus,
Oh, can I have my inspiration?
you don't have inspiration. Only Brooke has inspiration.
You know, you gave me inspiration at the beginning of that
Oh,
match.
you do. I'm sorry. Yes, you do. Now, you already hit. So inspiration
Oh,
lets
rats,
you...
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically you get to roll twice and take the better of the two rolls.
Oh, great, I'll do that.
But you already hit. You could
Yeah, it doesn't
maybe
work
get a
for
critical hit. Yeah.
I thought you
But
meant
it's not for
two.
damage.
It's for attack roll. Okay,
Yeah.
pardon me.
I mean, if you roll a natural 20 on your hit, then you roll twice as many dice. But, I mean, you roll the 19. So if you think you can roll better than that, then by all means, roll your...
No,
No?
I thought I could double up the attack roll.
Fair enough. No, you can't. You do
You got
have, like,
six- you
divine
got six
smites and stuff,
damage.
though.
I have Divine Smite. I can use that now, or is it too late?
You can always use it. You can spend one of your spell slots, I think, to get that extra damage.
Great,
Sweet,
that's
sweet
what I'll
extra
do.
damage if you want.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Nice.
So
2d8.
Yeah. What do we know about Divine Smite? It lets you do 2d8 for a first level spell slot. Oh, and is that all you've got right now? I think. Yeah, you don't have any second level spell slots, so you could do an extra 2d8, like you said. Hey, there you go. So by my math, you just did 14 points of damage to this guy. Okay. So you, you slash through one of its other limbs, and it rears back in pain, but it is still largely unaffected by your attacks. So we've got then something else happens. We have these guys appear in their webs. We're gonna have him go up to here. He's gonna go here, and this guy's just gonna attack Joe Jonderon where he is. We'll start with Joe Jonderon. Sorry, if you didn't see that on North Star, 3 largish spiders, nowhere near as big as the monstrous spider, scurry out of their webs and rush to attack Joe Jonderon, Gnorman, and Nimralian. So on Joe Jonderon, we have... I don't think that's going to be enough to hit. It is 13.
My armor class is 16.
16, yep, so that misses you. Gnorman gets
Gotta be 15.
attacked by... That is definitely a miss. But Nimralian, I'm sure we're all anxious to see this one. It's 19.
Yeah, she's gonna get smacked.
She's going to take some damage. She's going to take... Oh, no, it's not that one. It is a giant spider, not a regular spider. You're going to take die +3, and you're going to have to take you're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. You're going to need to beat an 11.
Great, I didn't.
Okay, so you take 10 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And you are now poisoned.
No. Don't I have a thing against being poisoned as an elf?
You have the thing against being put to sleep and charmed, but I don't think you've got anything about being poisoned.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay, cool. So I'm poisoned.
You are poisoned. Oh, you also take... You take 6 points of damage from the poison.
I'm now at 1.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like Andrew's done.
You are poisoned, though that means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
No, I know that this is a bit retconny, but I did just learn about this. No, my shield wouldn't have done anything because I had rolled really poorly, right?
It rolled. It's a question of whether you want to use it on its roll.
Yeah.
Its attack on you was a... Let's see. Oh, yeah. It gets +5.
Wasn't it like-
It rolled a 20 on its attack on you.
Okay, so there's no way I could have stopped that. Okay, cool.
I think
All right, so
yeah.
no
Nope, that'd be
problem.
fair. If you would have wanted to use it, I would have let you, because I kind of barreled through that.
No problem.
So, I'm going to give you the poisoned icon. That looks fun. And so, anytime you make a roll of the die 20, you are going to be rolling twice and taking the worst one, so long as you are poisoned. Which, note to Dan, is a condition.
Yes, I know.
Okay. So, that is their turn. Next up is Glonda.
Okay. Okay.
You hear Nina crying in vicious pain and crumbling to the ground, just crying for help.
I
Being
understand.
sad. You're just sad.
Does cure
just in case.
does cure wounds heal poison? Like, does that heal the condition, or is that just hit points?
Just hit points.
Okay. Nim, drink a potion.
Hey, if I think we can talk, right? We can, 'cause
Yes.
we're next to each other.
Yeah, we're not in the thing yet.
If you cast Cure Wounds on her, then I can follow up with my restoration spell and cure her of her poison.
Okay.
So we can
I
do
also
a tag
guys,
team.
I have portent that I could potentially help myself with on a roll once, and so like the poisoned isn't as problematic because it's not a hit point issue, and I'm inspired, so I could potentially cancel out the poison thing with inspiration. DM, agree, disagree on one roll?
Yes, you would. Your inspiration would cancel out the disadvantage. So you just roll
Okay.
1 die 20 straight.
And to have portent. So let's, if I could get healed, that would definitely be important. But then one of you should still be using an attack, I think, to try to kill off the spider.
Yeah,
What do you
so
want to do, Glenda? Attack or heal?
I'm open for either. I was planning on an
You're first.
attack, but I don't.
Attack.
Okay.
And then Dan, you have a healing something or other.
Yeah. It's
And this
terrible.
was-
It actually will take some of your healing.
Oh yeah.
But in 3 years, if you incur enough interest, you
Is it if I make sure that 3 other people also sign up for this health thing that eventually?
yes, that's a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it
Healing.
works. Crazy.
Was the one that
Called
bit you,
pyramid
Brooke?
scheme.
Was that Spider 2?
Yeah, Spider 2 is the one.
Spider 2.
Okay, well, we're gonna destroy this mother hecker. And I'm gonna slam down, bonk him on the head with my warhammer. Two-handed.
Take that. Two-handed warhammer.
Ka-chow. 14.
Totally hits.
All
2
right,
damage.
bonk.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Good
That's all
Warhammer
to
sound.
say. Okay, great. You got 2 damage.
Whoa!
Oh wow.
You sort of scrape across the top of it. You prod at it in a meaningful way. Did you want to do anything else?
Can I do?
Bonus action? Move somewhere?
Yeah, but if I move somewhere, he'll try and get me.
Possible.
Ready a defense or something.
Can I ready a
So you already
defense?
you already used your attack, so that's your action. So bonus
yeah.
actions or movement is what you've got left. Do you have any bonus actions
Also,
you want to use?
We'll probably not finish this battle, so maybe when we finish the round, we'll call it or something like that. Or maybe
Good
you
idea.
think we will.
Possibly. We'll see how we
I'm
are
gonna-
at the end of this next round.
I'm gonna take this time to call out to Tergar. I should have done the cure.
Okay. Tergar, Alan 7 goes
All
next.
right, I am going to do a tactical retreat. I don't see. So, see, can you imagine if I did?
You
Going to
just
pull a Norman.
leave.
Yeah. I'm so far away. All right, I'm going to come.
In fairness to my retreat, I left as the first, like before anybody else did anything. It wasn't like I saw you fighting and I ran away. I thought you were all behind me.
Whatever.
You closed the door.
I believe he said, "Good luck, fuckers," and close the door.
So I
Pretty
can
sure that was
cast.
word for word.
I can cast Healing Word. If I cast Healing Word, do I lose Fiery Blade?
No, it is a concentration spell. So as long
And
as
Healing
you,
Word is not. It's instantaneous.
you
It's,
can't cast 2 concentration spells. So you'd have
Right,
to
but-
give up one for the other. But I believe you can keep concentration spells up and cast non-concentration.
Yeah,
spells.
which that is. So I'm going to cast
Yeah.
from where I am before I move. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Nim. So that is 1 die 4 plus 7.
Do you want me to
Let's
roll the
have it.
die for?
I got it. It's my spell.
Yeah, I did.
So you get nine hit points back.
Thank you. I'm up to 10.
Sweet.
And then I am going to move here. And can I use my bonus action can I use my Fiery Blade bonus action? Can I swipe with as a bonus action or just conjure it as a bonus action?
You can just conjure it as a bonus action. You've used your main action.
Okay, then I know what I'm
to
going to
use
do with
Healing
my
Word.
bonus action. I'm going to cast.
Excuse me. Healing
Yeah.
Word is a bonus action. So
Oh,
you
it
still
is?
have your main action. You could still attack.
Ah,
Really? It's a.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God. Okay, great.
Hit the guy that hurt her, and
Okay, so
that will
I'll-
hurt me.
I'll swipe. I'll swipe at spider number 2 with my Fiery Blade. So
Okay.
an
Or
11.
will you? Not enough.
Shitballs.
Yep.
All right.
Alas, if only you were inspired.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, you giving Dan your inspiration?
Yes, I'm giving Dan my
is it
inspiration.
worth it though? I guess so, because this is hurting him. Yeah. Okay. So
It
what does that
won't
mean? I get to
carry
roll
over
again?
until the next. You get to roll again. The inspiration doesn't carry session to session, so use it or lose it. Hey, that'll
There
hit.
it is. So
I
that's a
was
26. So that's 3 die 6.
Well, I have an inspiration.
I think
Oh,
ours
do you?
So
time.
that is 11. That's 18
didn't
points of
know.
damage on spider number 2.
Whoa.
He sizzles, but is not put out of the fight.
You're
You,
kidding.
carve into him with your flame, and he in a spiry way.
Is this the same size as the big one we fought downstairs?
Yes,
Okay, so this is a bit of a. This is not a little wee spider. Okay.
definitely not a wee spider. This is a trash can size spider.
Trash can spider.
And it just took 18 and survived?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay.
It's not looking great, but it took some damage there for sure.
It's probably 28 points.
Which brings us to the monstrous spider who goes and definitely did not like getting hit by all these things, but Jojandron is so delightfully close, it is going
shiny.
to attack. Yeah, definitely close and shiny. It lances out at him with its giant pincery legs.
Mandibles?
And mandibles.
Not
It gets
fangs.
long way of saying it gets 2 attacks. And these are at +8, so buckle up. First
well,
one, so we have a
negotiate?
16 and a 21. I think both of those might hit you if your armor class is 16.
Yeah.
Does, all right. So you're gonna take... Okay, so one's a bite attack, the other's a mandible, so you need to roll a constitution saving throw for me, please.
It's a public die 20.
It is. Add your constitution save.
3
Plus.
plus my constitution saving is 2, so 5.
That is not enough, sir. You are similarly poisoned like Nimralian.
But I will use my inspiration.
You have already used it, sir. So you are going to take a little damage now, unfortunately. You're going to take 2 hits. This, I'm afraid to tell you, is an awful lot of damage, all told.
I bet.
Yeah. You take 29 points of damage.
I'm dead.
How many points do you have?
28.
Okay, so you're down by 1. You are rendered unconscious.
What? Holy shit.
Yeah. And you're poisoned. So we'll deal with the
We should have
consequences of
left.
that on the next turn. You're not dead yet, but you are downed, as they say.
You're dying.
Did we want to go through another round, or do we want to call it here?
Let's call it here, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting
Otherwise, we'll
hungry
be here
for dinner
pretty late.
after all this spider talk.
Yum, yum,
Spanked pretty
yum.
good.
Yeah. So the giant monstrous spider impales Jojandron with its mandible and gouges into his. Oh, actually, that's not entirely true. So you've got chainmail, which gives half damage to that slash that it gave you. So you might actually take half of the 7 points of damage. So instead of 7, you take 4, which means 3 less. So you took 26 points of damage.
Okay, so I have 2 left then.
Yes. Lucky
A
Knocked
thing.
win
down.
for the team.
Can I like throw Terragar my blowgun as I'm hurt? Here, take this.
That's what's gonna do it. The darts.
Yep.
Cool. So, howling at in pain as Jojandron is impaled and bitten by this monstrous spider who looks defiantly at the rest of you. And that is where we will pause for tonight.
Dang.
Anybody
Congrats.
got any final words before we wrap it for tonight?
Will the gang make it out of this one alive?
It's a tight
At least-
spot for the heroes.
And what's in the basement?
You got in the basement yet?
Yeah, if upstairs is this spooky, I wonder what's in the basement.
Maybe it's very nice. Maybe there's an arcade with video games.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
well,
It's
that's
a man
exciting.
cave. A dwarf
Wow.
man cave.
Yeah.
I've got a cool idea of something we could do when we come back.
Got a PS5.
Ooh. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody, and we will see you again in 2 weeks. And I think it'll be Monday in 2 weeks is where we have
On Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, in fact. So why not spend your Thanksgiving holiday with us at Crush Plays D&D?
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.